Hello guys, welcome to my channel and my name is Chirag. So today we are going to discuss that how we can set up a JSON server for API testing. So to do our API testing we need some API, some web service where we can just create our data, we can modify our data, we can delete our data so that we can use a JSON server. By using this we can run our server and our local, so we do not need any help from any developer to give their code to test. So for the learning purpose we can use this JSON server. So this is the URL of this website. So let me open this URL on Chrome. So this is the URL of that, and if you go with npm, let me search a JSON server here. So this is a JSON server npm, and this is the JSON server URL, right? So from this we need to install our JSON server. So before installing this we need to install our node because it is using npm. So to install our node.js, so these are node.js download. As you can see, when we will write node.js download, it open our first URL, and according your system you can download. If you are using Mac, then you can download Mac. If you are using Linux, then you can download Linux. If you are using Windows, then you can, according to your 32-bit or 64-bit, you can download, right? So after downloading node, I already downloaded, you need to enter npm version and it will show the npm version, node version, right? So I have already downloaded. Now I will download this JSON server. So for this I use npm install and right click and just download. So it is again started downloading from the website and it takes some time. So you can see it is already downloaded. Now I need to run this. So this is the command to download, and now to run this is the command to run. For this URL, I just mentioned this URL in description, so you can easily get this URL. So now I'm going to start my JSON server. So you can see the JSON server has been started. So if I go and click on this icon, so you can see the JSON server has been started. To get this, we need to open the Postman, and I will put a GET request. So you can see a GET request. So what are the different requests? It is handle or it is supporting. So you can see there are 3 types of requests it is currently handling. So these are post request, profile, and to filter you can use a filter, right? So for the get to all datas I need to use get, and this to get all the datas. Okay, so if I need to create a new user, so how I can do? So for this I need to use a post request. As in previous video I already shown you how we can use a post request. So for that we need to use post request, and for post request we have to give some body. So my body will be this, and these are row, and this is the application JSON, and I will give ID to. Right here I will write demo test, and for here author I will write Chirag. So currently if I will go and just copy this URL because get post give all the data. So it is currently having a one ID, right? Now I will post this and we will see. You can see successfully messages come, 201 is created, message has been come from the JSON server. And if I refresh, then you can see one user has been added. If I will go and here I also get what I'm doing here, so all the logs is displaying here what I'm doing here. So now I refresh, then you can see one more log is display. Okay, and this post 304 is coming here, right? So this for this. Now suppose I need to modify, so for modify I need to use put. For put I just go, and which ID I need to modify, I need to modify my ID 2. For demo I just updated test, and for Chirag I write free automation learning, and with now I'm what I have to do, I have to put. So I'm putting means I'm modifying my data. So currently I have data for Chirag demo test. When I send the button and hitting the put request, then my data will be modified. So now you can see a 200 comes when we hit, then there is when we hit post request, then there was a 201, but now I hit put request, then there is a 200 response code come from the server. If I go to log part, then you can see put method I just run and it gives a 200 response code. If I refresh this, then you can see the updated test free automation learning is display here. So for we have seen the get request, we have seen a post request, and these are delete requests. So if I want to delete this user, so what I do, I just go and refresh. Now I will check whether my user is deleted from the database or not. So you can see my user has been deleted. So for this we have to use a different method. So you can see there are multiple methods we can use. For in previous video where I explained how we can get what are the different methods, any website or any API web service support, then we have to just go options and click on send. So at header you can see all the allow methods. This API supports get, head, put, patch, post, delete, right? So for this video I just want to set up a JSON server, because in upcoming video I use JSON server for for automating testing. For manual testing I already show you how we can do a manual testing. By using JSON server we can do manual testing by using Postman, or there is another tool. There are multiple tools you can use for doing a manual testing. So what we will do for the manual testing, we just to verify all the headers which are coming, all the data which is coming from the database, what are we are giving to the server and what is the server returning to us. All this validation comes under our API, because in API testing we mostly test our business logic. So we do the business testing. Okay, all these things we will do in API testing. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you like this video. Bye bye, take care.